Welcome to another Balance Brief. Today we're going to be talking about, does brand matter in B2B e-commerce? If you ask us, we're going to say resoundingly it does, 100%. But let's take a look at what some of the best companies are doing and how they're leveraging their brand recognition to drive B2B e-commerce success. So we're going to look at Hershey's, bulbs.com, and Napa Auto Parts. All in just 2 minutes. Let's go. Let's talk about Hershey's and how they're leveraging their brand in B2B e-commerce. So Hershey's is actually relying a lot on their distributors. And so what Hershey's is doing in this case is they're relying on the power of their brand to still drive sales volume. For a company like Hershey's to really be able to benefit this much from B2B e-commerce sales, they have to be in marketplaces that let the brand speak for itself. If you're gonna put your brand front and center, the experience that powers that has to be reliable, efficient, and to not have a negative effect on the brand. Let's talk about bulbs.com next. They get a lot of their B2B e-commerce success from relying on other manufacturers. And so they've found that it's the recognition and the power of that bulbs.com brand that allowed their partners to be able to drive a lot of volume through their B2B e-commerce storefront. A big part of what we've seen at Balance is that it's really important to get out of the way and let the brand speak for itself. Whether that's the checkout experience, the payment experience, it all has to feel unified and it has to disappear into the background so that buyers feel like they're buying directly from bulbs.com. Let's talk about Napa Auto Parts. They're the best example here because they've invested heavily in their B2B e-commerce strategy. They brought in a director of omni-channel and digital experiences to drive this, and they've brought their 70 million SKU catalog online. Now, this was no easy feat, but they were able to raise online sales by 49% last year for their parent company. And so clearly this paid off significantly for them. And whether you're building internally or you're looking at platforms or technologies like Balance, it's really important to let the brand speak for itself. If you have a strong brand, you can leverage that to create value and drive sales and revenue. And not to be understated is the complexity involved in all of this. Trust is important, right? Seeing that brand that you recognize is really critical. That follows all the way through to the actual checkout and payment experience. If you're introducing an unknown third party, that could cause unnecessary friction. And so that's why focusing on at Balance is white label UI, creating a cohesive experience that doesn't feel like we're introducing a third party. Thanks everyone. That's the end of the Balance Brief for today, and we'll see you next time.